Okay, this is the no hydraulic challenge for all of the challenge levels. For some of them, it's pretty similar to the regular challenge, to the regular no hydraulic challenge, like just go over the boat. For others, there is a much larger boat than normal, or there's a checkpoint on the boat, or any number of other hazards. Sometimes there's 4 times as many boats, which is, wonderful. So yeah, first one, nice and easy. Where's our next one? And the levels where the challenge already is no hydraulic, I didn't bother to make another one for them, because it's like literally the devs decided that the no hydraulic challenge for those levels was easy, so why would I want to do anything easy? Like, totally just cutting edge difficulty right here. These are just my budget solutions that happened to be no hydraulics. Redraw, we've got 2 levels that we're going to save for the finale. Redraw is actually part of our finale. So with that, we're moving on to World 2. Long Drawbridge. Okay, we're going to get through these a bit quick because we've seen these ones already. These ones are just budget solutions that don't have hydraulics. It's cool, it's our first tow truck. It's not just go over the boat, it's go before the boat. You can do it. You can do it. I'm still number 1 with that solution. Okay. Roundabout. So this one I've got 2 solutions. This one I actually built a while ago. You can see there's lots of springs. And then I've got another solution where you'll see this one's over budget. I have another one that's under budget because I took my budget solution and used the left half of it and then put a new thing in the right half. Okay, monster truck. Use that torque, spin them wheels. We'll get there eventually. Get there eventually. Why weren't these ropes or something? That would have made sense if these were ropes. That would have made sense. Oh, that one is a rope. Well, this one should have been a rope. I think we do a flip. A flip. Okay. And then our other no hydro. This one is under budget and no brakes. It uses the start of my budget solution, this left half. And the right half is kind of like the right half of that last level. I didn't just rebuild it or anything. This whole thing is allowed to bend, and we got a spring in the diamond so that when this whole thing falls back down, if this diamond doesn't break, it just expands a bit. Where he gets there eventually. Eventually. Yep, no stress issues. And then apparently you can just make that landing just fine. Alright. Split level. This one was very tough, but it's not part of the finale. So we've got the safety gap arcing up over the plane. The challenge on this level is only 10 road. So on the non-challenge version, where you have however much road you want, we literally just did a big-ass noodle here and a noodle here. On this one, we got 10 road. So one of it is this swing attached to a crane and 9 of it is the safety gap road going over everything. So pay attention, this point is going to get rotated up here, and he'll swing across. There he goes. The crane swing and the silly arch. Okay, and we're going. This one was one of the better ones. We could have just like dropped the whole arch into the water and everything to avoid breaking, but I wasn't anywhere near budget, so I didn't really bother. That one's split level. Air show. Air show. I have this no hydraulic one. Technically, my budget solution is also no hydraulics, but this one's using a few more ropes. It's a bit more sturdy. Get some wobbling. Actually, let's play it again and pause so we can see the plane-shaped holes. That little gap for the plane, that little gap for the plane, a cable going just under each plane, a rope going just between the planes. Got him. Okay, dip and draw. Dip and draw. So this one, technically my budget solution, we just set up a tow truck and went woo. But we have this. So we're gonna drop that whole part of the road into the water, and let's just pause and examine how close we are to this pirate ship on both sides. Alright, hurry up, pirate ship. And then, moped dude's coming. Da-na. Nice jump. Still second place for my budget solution on that level. Stowaway. So this is basically the same as my non-challenge, no hydraulic solution to this level. I don't really know what else you would do. I actually did a better job in my non-challenge solution, because I remembered to put a counterweight on this, and for some reason when making this, I just never put a counterweight back here, so we just have massive steel diamonds everywhere to hold the weight of this when it comes back down off the truck. Counterweights are good. Alright, World 3. Doubling down. Hey, Failstream, thanks for that host. We are currently going through our no hydraulic solutions for the challenge levels. This level you'll have already seen if you've seen my YouTube videos. This is my budget solution to this level where we made a tow truck. There's a million boats on this level. We'd either be doing a tow truck or a catapult. Those are the only possibilities. And there are some catapults coming up. For those of you joining us from Failstream, I don't think you've missed the good ones. You've missed one good one, but I think the best is still to come. So, you know. It's not even the slowest of our solutions. It's not even the slowest. The slowest one I'm not gonna put the slowest one on YouTube a second time, but this one's pretty funny. I like the design on this with the banana bridge with springs. Okay, we're going, and then wait. Oh, it slipped and caught him on the taxi sign. Tow truck still intact. Got the checkpoint. Yes, this is 300% speed. This is also like second place budget for this level with no hydraulics, which is hilarious. Yeah, we double layer these springs because generally when you're trying to really stretch springs a lot and you're going to like 40% stretch, 50% stretch, and it's some structure that has to maintain its shape for a while, rather than going up to super high stretch, you just want to double layer the spring. So there's one spring from this point to this point, and then a pair of springs that goes here to here to here, and then they're both set to like stretch 30 or something, instead of trying to just hope that one spring at stretch 60 can handle it. Obviously it's more expensive, but it gets the job done, and we really needed this guy to be able to get up this incline. Pretty tough. Okay, the last bit of drama. When he gets to the flag, this guy's tire is not completely on the ground, and he starts slipping. Oh no, he's slipping! Got him. Second place. Okay, what's up next? Emergency interference. We actually have two solutions for this one. We have this one that's a tow truck. I will do this at 300% speed. We built a tow truck and we have safety gaps held up by an arch. This is actually insanely hard to support because these guys are heavy as frick, and safety gaps just take huge impacts. It's actually crazy to support these two. So I don't even know if I could get this under budget. Probably with a lot of work on it, make the safety gaps work, but it would be tough. Why do they go so slow? Because the ambulance has the brakes on. Ambulance is pressing the brakes. Peace out. But I have another solution to this level. One that we can play at a much slower speed. So it only counts as a clear as long as you're under double budget. If you go to the worlds menu, you can enable unlimited budget or unlimited material. I'm not enabling any of that for the no hydraulic challenge. So I can only go to double budget or the game will tell me you're out of money. I can place this steel. I can extend it that far. But if you go up to 110,000, the game says, nope, no more. Because that's double budget. So we have a catapult, spring catapult. We have some cables that hold the catapult down and keep the force on these two. And we have the longest ramp that you'll ever make for a catapult. All the way out here and then up, supported by an arch, and the arch needs some steel diamonds. This is 100% speed. Here's like 300% speed. Excuse me. Whee! Keep in mind, this ambulance is pressing the brakes. Alright, diagonal elevator. I was originally going to save this for part of the finale just because it was tough to build, but whatever. So we've got a thing, it rotates around this point here, and there's this spaceship looking counterweight thing. This road goes up a little for reasons. Mostly when we slam back down, we want the force going onto this steel or this wood, not directly on the road. Though that didn't actually end up happening in the solution, so this rotates very slowly, and then he turns back on, and we just barely bump him up there. And then, I don't really know which pieces broke, but enough of it stayed together that this guy could get across. So there's a diagonal elevator. Alright, Edgy is the other part of our finale. That's the 2 levels, Edgy and Redraw. Sloped drawbridge, you'll have seen this on my YouTube. It's a nice catapult. I think I'm still #1 on the challenge version. Yeah, no one's even like updated their challenge. I'm still ahead by 5,000. Come on, someone make a catapult. We also have a tow truck. This was previously #1 on this level, but we beat it and no one else did. And this one's the noodle, where this falls off, you leave the blue car behind, so then we built a noodle. Because our tow truck was no longer a tow truck, and then we dropped the bridge. I still really like this solution. I think there's probably a lot of optimizations to be had. Maybe this could beat the catapult. I certainly think the catapult has less optimizations to be had. Triple-decker drawbridge. So we built 1 deck of the drawbridge going just above the boat, and we built 2 catapults. Because why not? Whee! That's 100% speed. And they're actually off while the boat is going, so this guy's like rolling off the edge slowly. Got him. No hydraulics. We'll see that again at 300% speed. It's gotta be one of the fastest launches. Like, I way overdid the catapults on this one, because it's just like, well, that's how much space there is, so I'll just double layer springs the whole way back for this 5 polygram car. End up with this being 100% speed. Okay, what's next? Drawbridge in disguise. We're not gonna watch this one because it takes actually way too long. But this is the one where the guy goes over and then he goes back. Well, the boat happens, then hydraulics happen. We do nothing with the hydraulics. And our solution is that he lands on this sled, which slowly gets pulled off the cliff so that he gets dragged into this flag, and this guy goes across. It's already on my YouTube, so I'm not gonna... This one takes multiple minutes. It's way longer than the other long one. But he does eventually... See, they're getting dragged off the edge. He does eventually get pulled into this flag. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. It's too slow. It's actually too slow. Okay, what do we have? Twists and turns. So twists and turns. This is the fastest solution that exists to this level. We have 4 catapults. One of them is spring-loaded and it doesn't go till the hydraulics go. So we beat the level. Fastest solution ever. And this is actually under budget and no brakes. This one of all levels is the one we got under budget and no brakes. I just think that's fantastic. Watch it in slow motion. Oh, there they go, and this road bumps us a little bit. Then, oh, that road bumps us a little bit, but it's okay because, well, yeah, because it's okay. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. So on my non-challenge version of this level, I just had 2 giant bridges up here that detached with split joints. This doesn't use any split joints. Red car goes up the ramp. buggy goes up the ramp into the loop. And we got the flag. Okay, time for the finale. Damn, I'm still top unbreaking on this level. Time for the finale. We're gonna start with... Let's start with redraw. So redraw, here's the contraption I built. I'll explain it in a second, but redraw, it's like a tiny level with a tiny budget and just the largest boat with a checkpoint in it. And the first thing that happens are hydraulics, and there's no springs. It is about the worst situation you can get for the no hydraulic challenge. We tried a few stupid ideas, like just have the bridge fall into place slowly, and we got it to fall into place slowly. It's just that when it hits, you're never gonna stop it from breaking everything. You're always gonna rip whatever thing. You don't even have rope on this level. We tried like trebucheting the guy, but budget's kind of too low. So this is the solution we have. Here's our dude, the ambulance. You can see he's wrapped in a box. This will only stay on him for as long as it takes him to push this next road out of the way. So that's how he eventually gets out of it, is he pushes it off of him. But while he's pushing it, there's this arm connected to the bridge that's pushing the bridge upwards. And this top part is entirely just a counterweight to make it possible for him to push it the right distance. And we have this mechanical lock, and you'll see what it looks like when it locks in place. So we're at 300% speed. Yes, we've just barely avoided the boat. So there's that arm pushing this upwards. They're getting closer, and you'll notice they're both far off to the right side. There's going to be a wood here that breaks right as they connect. That wood breaks. Mechanical lock locks in place. And the way this works essentially is that for the bridge to move downwards, you just have to overcome the effect of gravity on these two. That's all that it is. It's just that it's rather tough because you have to get them to rotate all the way out here before they'll separate. So you see them rotated a tiny bit there. Nowhere near enough for the bridge to start moving. And that's how we get across. And we had some struggles with the budget, even being able to go up to 30,000. As far as doing this with no brakes, it'd be pretty tough with this mechanism, because it is sort of always just a violent snap when they get into position. I don't know what no brakes would look like. Maybe there's some way to make this happen, but it'd be a bit tough. Okay, edgy. So, edgy is like, I don't know, I feel like this is just all of the tricks at once, where we built a thing to go over a boat, we built a catapult, but the catapult only gets us here. We have to be able to get back without this boat getting us. So we tied a little thing to our car so that when the catapult happens, and this is going to fall and we're going to squeak by just barely under it. Let's go 20% speed. And yeah, I guess with this build we actually have some more space. These two used to be a lot closer in previous builds. So he's going to make it over to this reverse. But then we have this thing tugging him that's attached to this rope here, and he's getting pulled back behind this boat. So that's how we deal with that one. And then we're just gonna drive up this ramp. Takes him a while to get on it. There he goes. No hydraulics. Let's see at 100% speed from like right here. Whee! Yep. I mean, even calling it a one-time use bridge is a bit generous. That was the no hydraulic challenge for all challenge levels. also done it for all the regular levels, of course. I'm not sure what's up next. At some point, there's a 5th world that's going to come out, but also I want to do the spring-only challenge for any levels that allow springs, which is going to be tough, because this level allows springs. But, you know, we'll make something happen. I don't know what I'm going to do for some of the crazy hydraulic levels, but that'd be a fun challenge to do. Anyways, that's it for the video.